I'm about to make a video to show how to update the gallery and how to use photos in articles. But I think the first thing I need to talk about before we make the video is to talk about the size of photos. Normally when you take photos, especially newer photos, just as an example, I'm going to call this up um, that page. You will find that a lot of photos are massively big. If you look at this one, for instance, let's take this nice red one. You can see in that pop-up that it is 2.33 megabytes big and its dimensions is over 3000 by 2000 pixels, which is a massive photo. It is bigger than any screen. For the website, uh, most websites, I would say, the optimum size, in my opinion, should be around 800 by 600. So generally what I do is I would take any photograph or any picture and I would resize the thing so that it can be used. Now, to resize a picture, I generally use an application called Irfanview. Um, this is what it looks like. I just started it up. Now, this application is very simple. It is free. Um, you can download it and use it anytime. It is, for me, one of the simpler applications to do one of the more basic photo editing that you can get. Very good. I've been using it for years. I just want to illustrate how it works. So I'm just going to take that picture and drag it to Irfanview. Now you can immediately see that this Irfanview application just resized automatically to the screen width. That's just the setting it is. This photo is of course much bigger than that, so I'm just going to move it so it is more or less inside the view completely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on view, click on original size, and you can see, just look at it, it's massive. Right, I'm going to click on view again, um, or actually, yes, I'm going to click on view again, and then go to what shall I pick? I just want to make it a bit smaller so we can have a look at it. Let me see if I can drag it. Yes, I can actually drag it a bit smaller just so that it fits in nicely in this video I'm making. So what I would do to resize this picture, for instance, I would go to image, I would go to resize or resample this image, click on it. It gives me a box that I can work with. You can see there. It tells me the current size is 3000 by 2000 pixels. Um, it gives me the option to resize it to various sizes, or you could actually manually type in what you want. But there's the 800 by 600 pixels that I was talking about. What is important is you need to make sure that this little box is ticked on. This is to preserve the aspect ratio of the photo. Right, so if I would click on 800 by 600 and I would say OK, immediately you can see what has happened. The picture has resized to quite a suitable picture. I'm just going to minimize that window so we can see more. Now, if you look at the website, I've got a website that is 1000 pixels wide at the background. So you can see this fits in very nicely on a page. And in my opinion, this should always be an optimum that one should use. So once you've resized this picture, you can go to File and save it again. So you got three options to save with. You can save original in the original folder, which means it'll overwrite the original picture that you have and make it smaller. Normally what I do is I don't do that. I go to Save As, um, which brings up this box. Um, just to show you, it brings up this box on the side here. It says here are your JPEG and GIF save options. I normally don't change much. The quality of this picture will be 80. It is normally good enough for web purposes, but if you want to make it 100%, you can just drag it up to 100%. I'm going to leave it 80 because it'll make the picture size or the picture file size much smaller. So I'm going to leave it like that. Of course, it is asking for a number, so I'm just going to say what was that? A train, 8x6. It will be in a JPEG format. It will be under users custom pictures. That's not where I wanted it. Really, I wanted to save it under the original folder. So let me just try and find that quickly. Not in that list. I'm going to save it. Let's save it under, yeah, that's all right. I'll save it under pictures. And I'll make a new folder, practice. Right, and I'll save it under that practice folder. Right, so there I have it. I can click on save and it should now have saved it. So if I go to the File Explorer and I go into Pictures, I go into Practice, there would be my new picture. So if I hover over there, it should come up with a pop-up box. Doesn't really, no matter. We'll look at the details and you will see that this picture has reduced to a 121 kilobyte picture, which is the kind of thing that you want to do on a website. The bigger, the larger the file size, the longer it will take to load and the slower the web will become, your web page will become. So this is what I do to resize a picture before I use it on the website. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close this thing, and I'm going to close Irfanview, and I'm going to end this video, and I'll make another video to show you how I will use that picture to update a gallery and to use that picture in a article, and how to make sure that it sits nicely in the middle, or you can't really have it in the middle of the article, but with the text wrapped around it, etc. Okay, so that is all for this video. Watch out for the next one.